EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Arizona Cardinals. And off we go from Las Vegas. A short kick taken at the 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray on the screen. This is Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Edmonds. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now an option play on 2nd down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And this will be swung out here for Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in Vegas. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. He dumps it off to Drake. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Murray off play action. Steps away to his left. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on 3rd. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they take a knee. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Carr. Now he's flushed out right. Touchdown! That's caught. Deshaun Jackson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before half for Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now they'll throw with Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And this one complete to Smith. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a third down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the turnover, here's Murray being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
There you go with this shit again. Big nickel. Stop it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Lurr.
Now a give to Edmonds.
Big nickel stops it.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
You know?
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Big nickel's a contributing base.
Murray now to throw. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Muscles him off, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now this time Murray to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds.
Oh, it didn't turn 2 o'clock on and game's over.
And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Pass on that last drive. And the DDA doesn't like when you get separation. I wanted to score, but
is Prater to kick.
It's always lingering in the back mind. You try to score, even if you got it, yeah, gonna make you underthrow it or
This will be
something.
returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Forced out to his left. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there for the Raiders. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll work this forward from about 3. It's 2nd down.
Someone that has my
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
However, there was a time
and making the big time play.
when I used it against every offense in the game. It was just unfair. Inside this guy's spinning.
Their intention is they're absolutely showing
not
you.
working.
They're definitely not
You
going
would
to sit on this
think
lead
they
here in the 4th quarter.
knew it out of it, right?
Carr going to throw here. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Brandon, that touchdown certainly looks like the clincher to me.
Probably a little too much to overcome, don't you think?
I would agree. I say at this stage of the game, that touchdown should seal the fate.
He said, gotta stop following for that. That's gain, even if he gets
so now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. This. To throw his Carr.
Oh my God, good protection.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target to tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some legs, catch radius,
you know, sometimes something might work in practice mode and take it to the game, it might not work. And
they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
This line, man line, all that stuff. Like what might work against a stop coverage might not work against a stop coverage with an adjustment, you know, so it's just stuff like that that you have to take into consideration. If you're dealing with some of that baseline, you have to attack the seam regardless of coverage.
And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
Give me that.
This is intercepted, and that should
I love
do
my
it.
OP roll.
picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That would be fun.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game down 2 scores.
There's also a new adjustment to this play
Unfortunately, it gets
that I haven't
and
been
the criticism comes
telling you
easily in
guys.
situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where
Pay
they are
attention to where I'm at on the
Look
hash.
at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a
Assuming
chance
that he
here and
doesn't
try and get
blitz.
the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
Oh, I'm glad he took it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down
Yeah,
incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
High low. High low cross.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Yeah.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
High low under cross.
Carr now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
I remember all
Now
of
whistles and a timeout
crazy
called here.
adjustments that I do sometimes.
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
So I'm gonna let right hash.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Something like that.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr.
That.
And he takes it in for the score.
Stop playing so free, sir.
So it doesn't affect the outcome. A little bit of whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our
Walk off
friends in
touchdown.
Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one a victory for the Raiders.
I'm on PS4. I think he's on Xbox. You can get another game in, Greg, if you want. I ain't got nothing else better to do. Just let me know. Let me get another game in, though. Get my warm-ups. Oh, and almost fell on his face early, man, when they made me cough the ball up. I wasn't coughing it up. It was short on a conversion attempt. I like box defense, but I like to play with people's minds. I gotta get on next gen PlayStation. I don't mind waiting. Usually it's 4 years after release of the console before I'm able to acquire it. First ones are usually buggy. Most def, man, most def. Alright, so just got done beating up on a cover 3 spammer. On to the next. I don't want to use that run to preoccupy
EA
the
Sports
user.
coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No
Yeah,
matter
but you
the
can't go
venue,
by
the home
people's
folks
opinions,
love their
Greg.
silver and black. They are fired
Gotta see
up
the
as their
play for
Raiders
yourself.
get set to face off with the Chicago Bears.
you can't pass late on current gen if you don't have the ability. It's not the gen, it's just the abilities that I feel like they need to take out. Because sometimes Carl will have a good game, and then you'll watch him play, and then you'll have a guy wide open, and Carl will make the receiver, like I'll pass him forward, the receiver has to go back to the ball, and usually he gets tip throw and interception, it's annoying, but it's really just the abilities and stuff like that. They need to kind of readjust or get another cover 3 spammer. And this dude said, why cheat to win?
On first down, Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right
Who's
away.
cheating?
They got his man.
One play. Nope.
A big play there on the first play of the game. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Carr now on first down.
Come on.
And this is going to be intercepted.
See, that's what I mean about pass lead in this game.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as they
Some
force
pros he's
the
on,
INT
some pros he's off.
on the game's opening drive.
Probably should have passed lead.
That
You
right
went
there is
behind
the
him.
inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side.
That's why I like this cover
And he's
2
going to
cloud,
lose
because
yardage here back to
3
the
zones
12-yard
underneath
line.
are and match.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up
is
losing
straight drop
3
zone.
there. Second down.
So you got 3 matched to the strong with drop to the left. That's why I like it.
Back to throw, Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and
First
deliver.
time I've ever seen
That just
someone
means his
fall
confidence is going to
first
continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Just too strong. Pistol there.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The spread you play nickel. Because usually they're not going to have 4 wide receivers. So you're going to have your
following
safety.
the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields.
Pass, take the cross.
Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside
Had
the
it.
25.
They just sometimes they plant their feet when they shouldn't.
Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here in Vegas. Santos able to tack
This
on
is
the
really
extra
my biggest
point.
ordeal
And
in
that
this
makes
game
the
is the
score
safeties
7-0.
planting their feet in coverage. Really, it's the AI.
Now, after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
You know, the acceleration is bad in this game. Anybody stops their feet for
Here comes a
any
return from the middle
second,
of
they
the end
lose all their
zone.
speed.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they're through the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Carr. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there. And they get the first down.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On 2nd and 11 now.
That one is very
downfield for Waller. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, 63 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Attack cover safety. You gotta be too technical. You gotta do all these motions. Too many high-low reads. Go right after.
He's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because there's such a matchup nightmare.
Always be that quick one so you can get inside.
Other big guys that block. How about the one we just saw there? Catch it,
play one-on-one rolls up. Guaranteed.
All the way to the end zone.
Now Damian Williams to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Max Crosby, he's the one that drops him this go-around. That pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, there's Godwin.
30.
Okay.
10. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin, 94 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there.
How do you run it, Crosby?
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
He run to the right side. Crosby doing block shit
Not
for
happy
free.
about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives him a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr.
Oh, my God.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
You know he has short out of lead, right?
Up near the 45 at the 44.
Short in and short out of lead. You need him one-on-one. You're not going to like it, okay? You're going to learn today.
From the 44.
One-on-one.
Carr. That's caught by
short out of lead.
He's
going to fuck you up.
And he's going to get this down to the 35.
You get free separation every single time.
Tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive and help get him on the ground.
He's going to get open every time.
He'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. This one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So, how do you take advantage of the meg?
Following the incomplete pass.
You reassign it.
Here's Carr.
Oh!
That is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. I'm so used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And able to complete it to
double him, you're going to leave the other guy open. Keep your mind up.
15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now,
what do you want to cover?
1st and 10.
You're going to leave the short out of lead open? You're going to leave the middle open?
The red zone, it's Carr.
Or that open. Check now.
Always nice to read. Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And play stock coverages against him.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the
you really got to put your user adjustments to the test.
Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Keeps it calculated. My goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive.
You're going to keep leaving him wide open over there.
Going to the running game.
You're not going to cover him now.
And that is is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point
And then
tries
been
now.
bossing the whole game long. 12 catches, over 200 yards, and then at halftime.
Either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions, but how about the defense? You don't know what to
He
do
use that
at this
route to
stage.
dictate how he plays defense now.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position.
Maybe set some one-play touchdowns up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On play action, Fields. It's caught outright by Graham. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields.
That bracket.
And this will be caught by Mooney. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Off play action. Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin.
It's fast.
Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Reminds me of the days I had rugs where I didn't even need it.
Now after the
Design
touchdown here,
play to
Santos
pick
to
your
kick
coverage.
this
I
one
could
away.
just send them vertical or post and you'd just be wide open.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Now a play fake. Carr. And he hits Drake. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
He's gonna play man.
Here's Carr to throw. Throw outside is complete on the diving effort. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Carr. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Able to find
We're out of lead.
That's
Still gonna play
complete.
man.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. It's caught. Smith.
It's fine. Just take the completion in the
First
halftime.
half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A lot of reason I thought I had the ball at half, but whatever. I could spread them out. him with the spread wide flex, probably could have bombed him. He's playing man coverage. You already know. Waller's going to get separation on his DB.
Oh, and miscommunication on the
And that'll work.
out. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
You want to keep playing man press?
Throwing on first down is Carr.
Oh, he got most. User text guy.
That completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed.
Better get out of that man coverage.
And ends up picking up
Oh,
first down as
shit.
well.
Oh, my God.
It's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Oh, shit. Oh, man, that was a beautiful catch. Edwards. I told him to get out of there, man coverage. No one listen. Man coverage is where I get all my mosses at. Oh, come on, probably got put some air on it, bro. Do better than that. Oh, hell, DBA.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think
No
they're
way in
going to
hell this man gonna lay on the ground and then get
10.
tapped.
And he takes it
Stupid
all
shit
the way
happening.
back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play
Whatever,
backfires
all right.
in a big way. So we're
Alright, you
back
got
where we
pass lead
started,
better, bro.
all even as the kicks
Be
away.
underthrowing shit.
Williams to return. And he'll get to the 30-yard
Lord,
line
see, I
before
gotta
going
watch.
out of bounds.
Noted.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Fields on 1st down. And he completes it to Cohen. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. To the sideline, and it's
loss.
caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. back at the 4. Here's 2nd and goal. Montgomery back to the ground. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have broken the tie. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, they can catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
I literally touched him on the ground.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
And you love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
I'm leaving it there one-on-one, bro.
Field at the 49. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You cannot zone blitz versus the power, man.
I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator,
run faster than what they should.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I tell you about, you cannot press a tight end, bro. You're going to get blown up at the line of scrimmage.
On the ground with Jacobs. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Carr now to throw. This ball's broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker. Because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far. So why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now Carr, gotta have this one. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller, 28 yards. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right
Pick
here.
two
They
is the
still got a chance
difference
to
in this
come out with
game.
a lead.
I would
if they
have
make a
30,
play.
you would have
All right,
28.
now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right.
He was isolated, bro.
The conversion good.
Got his user so worried about Waller now. Now I can attack what I want to attack.
They wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
Giving this guy too many frees. Eventually, that's a stop.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. A first down and then
Wait,
some
now
for
feed,
Montgomery.
guys.
And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Oh, yeah. That was a good defensive assist. Good shit.
Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a
vertical
loss
shot
of 9.
too much. He was relying on his speed to get him open.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Watch for something coming across the field. Good sack.
He can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Quentin Jefferson in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now he steps away. He's got moving. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And Graham's got it, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Let him go, too.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Graham. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Fields.
Switch.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Again, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
We can do it. That's plenty of time for you to score. Oh, they didn't give it to him.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. To throw is Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oh, come on. That should
3
have.
yards is the game then.
That should have ate all the clock.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of
This
the
game
drag
just
route.
bailed him
And he
out.
ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn
That should have ran all the
gain
clock
any
off.
yardage.
Man. Whatever.
So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the
What was
win.
that 1 second when he hiked
And
it?
it is good. He
It's
splits
like
the
you're allowed
uprights
the
on the
game,
chip
like the
shot.
clock is
And
off.
they've come in here and
Like
stolen
you can put
one
the
on
accelerated
the road.
clock in. Like,
So
come
this
on
one
now,
in the
don't
win
freeze
column for
it
the
at 1
Chicago
second.
Bears. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes
This is
easy in this
ironic
league.
that
How
it
many times have we
stopped at
talked to
1
coaches
second.
prior to a game and assessed
When it just ran all the way down. Like, come on now. Like, it was at 1 second when he hiked it. Like, when he spiked it, the game should have been over. But it just froze. That 2-point conversion was the game, to be honest, because he fell on his back and I touched him when he was down, and then my guy ran out of bounds and he lost pursuit. Like, they stopped chasing the play when they go out of bounds, and then it let him run it back. He got the 2 points. I didn't get the 2 points. That was the difference in that game. Yeah. And then they made it hard to block field goals. Like, I've probably blocked 2 field goals this year, and I don't even get the animation block. If you get the animation block, usually they're going for a fake. And you're going to get beat if you try to do that, so I don't even worry about trying to rush anymore. But I've gotten 2 off of the field goal safe. I've actually blocked it off the safe because they didn't have an accurate kick or something, and it allows you to get that animation to get behind the line of scrimmage. Sad, it's just that one play, and I called it, that 2-point conversion. He got the 2 points, I didn't get the 2 points. That's a 4-point swing. Had I got that 2-point conversion, that field goal would have been a factor at that point. It's usually how it goes, man. 1 or 2 plays, man, be the difference. Even though he was getting dominated by Waller, and Edwards just mossed the fuck out of him. Oh, shit. Like I said, I start seeing people play that 2-man under on me, and they want to man up these big receivers. I'm going to toss it up to them, 50-50
EA
balls.
Sports coverage of the National Football League
You're
is
gonna
on
risk
the
getting
air.
lost.
The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their...
Yeah, it shouldn't really, you know, like, skill has to be incorporated somehow. Like, better players shouldn't be losing games off of flukes, you know, like, that interception was a fluke. He landed on his back, I touched him down, it didn't register. And it let him get up and run it all the way back. So when I touched him down, my man ran out of bounds, and once he runs out of bounds, they just stop playing, I guess. It's like they just go to the bench. You can't control them anymore.
the site that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Well, I think it was that and the interception on the first drive where I wanted to get Waller and used a 20-yard catch, try to get him in the zone, and then I threw it, and I think he intercepted it. So it's really two plays, really. Yeah, but you can't control how the even flow of the game is sometimes.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. They run the counter. McKinnon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They go play fake. Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
I mean, they still got Hardman, but he's not going to be a guaranteed catch because he's not 94 overall.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. On play action, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on
Throw
in for
tackle
a Chiefs
animation they should have got.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
All that firepower with the Chiefs, and you want to run the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Whatever, right?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19,
play that game,
so
right?
probably
Like
should have opted for the
you never want
touchback.
to start going off on you because now I know exactly what you want to do. Sometimes eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Don't give them the ball back this half, or get the 2-point conversion of the ball at halftime. Do it again, get the 2-point conversion.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They go with Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much that
Now you just counter them with whatever they do.
But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr. And he whips that.
How's that not a catch?
Incomplete there. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Anytime you play someone that tries to run spin you on the first drive, just counter them, bro.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute
Give
drill
them a dose
before
of
the
their own
coach's
medicine.
2-minute drill.
A pickup of about 3
clock
yards
on.
as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open
Get out
up.
of the half with the lead. And you get ball.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake, and he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Now a handoff for Drake. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with a little over
10
30
seconds is
seconds to go
ideal.
in the first half of play.
You can take 3 seconds off on the kick return. Maybe 4 if you're good enough.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
All right, now I'm in that territory where if I score, just
Now
take,
first and
just
10
score,
at the
you know,
11.
like don't.
To throw his car. And
Good
that is
fucking
caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brian Edwards there to make the grab. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
This
Called
is
it.
caught. Was he in? Yes.
It's
2
gonna go up
points.
8-7 before
So they
half.
go with a pass, and it
As long as
works
they
there
can
on the
hold
2-point
firm
try.
on
Charles,
defense,
just in general, what are your
should be all
thoughts
right. Going
passing
in
versus
halftime.
running on 2-point
Do
conversion
the same thing at
situation?
halftime.
It is
Make it a
situational. You
two-possession
have to
game,
know
and
your
it's game
team.
over.
What is your strength? Because so many
He's gonna
people
pay
think
for
you
trying
have
to
to
run
throw
the
the ball
ball
on
on me
two-point
like he did.
conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strengths.
And that's how you counter that shit.
A short kick taken at the 18.
Give them a taste of their own medicine. I'm looking for like 2 easy completions. Don't give up anything deep.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Open man here. It's the
They let him get out of bounds.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
They let him jump there. That's
It's a
fine.
big play there
Close
for the
to the
Chiefs.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes out to his left.
Oh, my God.
In the air, and now it's intercepted.
Oh, my God. He took it 8-7. Why would he not take the 3?
What will be the final play of this first half?
Why would he not take the 3?
The end of the second quarter.
We double Mabel on both sides. Safeties in the curl flats with the soft spots. I mean the cloud flats. We have nowhere to go on the sidelines.
So far. And how about this line out of the line?
And onside, we can take a quarter at least. We could take 5 minutes off this clock if he does this. He wants us to quick score so we have a chance.
Very interesting
I'm
call.
Hill, bro.
Backfires. I know they're losing,
I'm
Charles,
Hill.
but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
We're going to take 5 minutes off this clock.
From their side,
Maybe more.
You and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Brown.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's like 6 plays, 5 minutes. 7 plays.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space,
2 plays.
and he got
Play
there.
3.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Play 4.
On 1st down, Jacobs. Call it a full 3.
Don't mind losing yards, it just gives me more
Brings
room
up
to work
2nd
with.
down.
Brandon, that's what you call
Play
being
5.
manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
6.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some
I didn't get
options
that.
here on 4th
Serious.
and inches.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call.
Play 7.
And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Once again, it's Jacobs. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Any opportunity, you want to play someone that wants to sit there and try to do that shit on their first drive.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
It just depends on this drive, because that aggressive strip kind of threw me off.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
That's what I like about my personnel packaging.
Here's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they need, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
Give them a short field so I can get the ball and kick a field goal.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. Oh, it's loose.
That'll work. Game over.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Go double fullback just so both running backs that I have can get a breather. Make sure I'll have 5 actual running backs.
Carr gonna throw.
Fullback hit the flat.
And it's his fullback.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now you got to get it. Let's go. Turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He's sleeping on my fullbacks now.
On the carry.
Look at that block by Ingold. Look at Sutton getting it.
And he gets it down to the 32. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy.
Jacobs is ready
Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about. But as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you. And a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines.
Now what I could do.
In there, it sails incomplete.
Now Carr.
Got him. Anytime they try to use her.
It's complete. Darren Waller with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
I love that play where they start trying to use her.
Add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking.
I was trying to find a way to scheme that into my
offense.
But
You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now. And
you
intercepted.
gotta
Maybe the
pass me, bro. Like, you could easily put that in.
When it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Remember what I said, users always hesitate. They don't expect double moves. They don't expect anything to beat them over the top. They just feel that just because they're on them, they're going to have the advantage, And it doesn't work like that.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and
that's what you call scheming. Rock them to sleep with the run. Take what you're given. As soon as you see stuff that you like, go ahead and make money out of it.
There is all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes will throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Madden 20, that's an interception.
In the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert.
Okay, well, that's what he does now. He wasted one of his timeouts. He doesn't have a 2-minute warning.
You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes. Look at your timeouts. Make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that was a bad situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
All right, so we know he has aggressive ones.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Make sure that we constantly sub our running backs. You want to keep the same running back in versus aggressive settings.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Back to throw, Carr.
Isolated.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And pass the
kill him with that route. Anytime he plays man coverage, That short out of lead is going to kill that shit.
Free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big
highlight every time, you cannot wait.
It used to be when we were kids,
tight man coverage on short out of lead.
Routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Carr gonna throw here.
Try to use her again.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. He's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Unbelievable.
This is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So they elect to
you got to
pass
know
there
when
on
to
the
use it.
two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky.
I use it when they try to use her the out route.
Risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the
Because
defense.
they'll always freeze. Users always freeze in coverage. I don't know why. Not my user, because I'm not strafing. If you start strafing, you're going to get turned around. And it's going to slow you down. You're not going to be able to catch it on the double move. Your acceleration is going to slow your speed down, and that double move is just going to take off. Yeah, to a degree, you know.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes. Finding Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice little deep throws in one third.
Management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes.
Here comes.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So
as long as you blitz,
you
kind of take those one-play touchdown shots away from him.
And they force an incompletion there.
Lower the timing that he has. He's going to have to block somebody else extra. I cannot get beat on this play, bro.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly.
He's covered, but...
And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone.
It's tough to keep.
All of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Yeah, he isn't this close. Like I said, Madden doesn't like you getting separation, so I mean, even though the game isn't as close, it's just close to this.
At 28-21.
What's up, Freddie? What you want?
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way.
Only in the 4th quarter, less than a minute. These 10 to go.
And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still willing to see that number is empirical.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carr to throw.
Sneak out the backfield.
And he fends him off.
Throw it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The line to gain is the 33.
Yeah, I still got Shadow. That's a different type, though.
To throw is Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller.
Ah, come on.
50-50 ball here, and it's
Should have been over the
intercepted.
top.
Picked up by
He was
Jerry
beat.
Sneed. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
He's going to let him throw it 300 fucking feet in the air. Right to my defensive line. Right to my defense.
Double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final
That's really how
play
you
that
game
get
plan
the
for
turnover
real
to
against
seal
people that
this
want to sit
football
there and shoot
game.
clock on their first drive. Make them pay for it.
For a fun and entertaining game here, coming down
Then you
really to
open the
that
playbook
last
up a little
play.
bit.
Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
What's crazy
every play
is
during a game matters. You're never sure
all of
which
them
one's going to
catches
be one of the key ones. But
that
at the
man
end of the
had,
game, when you analyze it,
when he
3,
didn't
4,
even
5
get in his
plays
own.
are
That's
going to be the
something
ones you
they
focus
need to
on.
fix.
And that last play was one
The
of
X
them.
factors.
The last shot
Balance
had
them
to
out.
take it, and they came up with the
That
interception and
man
sealed
should
their
not take
victory.
6 catches of 20 yards. He should. Should be like, if you want it to be 6 catches, it need to be 10-yard catches. Because you got Patrick Mahomes, he throws one play touchdown, he's automatically in the zone. How is that balanced? Or if you have Aaron Rodgers throw 5 little dink and dunks of 5 yards, he's in the zone. You know, stuff like that, they need to consider adjusting, changing, or something. Not anymore, bro. Like, rank is insufficient this year because of the blue screens and, you know, people using disconnect glitches and shit. So I don't care about ranks anymore. Ranks is only advised by the amount of games that you play, and like the only thing that I would look for is the average points for and against, average rushing and passing and stuff like that. Those the stats didn't matter. Like, I don't look at the actual rank because the rank is biased. You know, it's like, oh, they gave me my rank back, so I actually have a chance to fight back and get back up into the top 100. What? They fixed it? I don't even have those losses. Remember, like, I went and I got like 500 blue screen losses, and I can attest for all of them. Cause I'd be getting disconnected off my stream and shit because of them. See what I gotta do to get back to my top 100. This is overall. First thing you do is go by points for. That's decent, because you got to consider the disconnects in this game. I'm just going to go by the top 100 and see where they're at. So it's 22, so I'm 4,000 ranked points away. So that's a lot of games. How do you play this many games? How do you play 7,000 games? How? You got to be like combining. Oh yeah, 8 points. He's got to be a clock chewer. So the only reason you get that many games, you got to be eating hella clock. You got to have to chew clock one. There's no way I'm about to play 7,000 games. That's actually more than 7,000, like 7,400 games. Jesus Christ. But see, he doesn't score no points, so he shouldn't be ranked number 1. Look, he doesn't score points. He'd probably choose clock. So if anything, that's the main thing I'm going for. I'm looking for somebody that can score points and not allow points. So you want someone that's in the 20s, like this right here. That's good. 20 and 14. That's good. 21 and 17. It's usually the numbers that I go by. So it's really 2 guys, 3 guys right here. 22 and 16. That's good. You know, these people in the top 100 don't know how to score points. That's real good. 26 and 14. That could be a glitcher. Ain't no way you got a record like that. You know, there was another guy that had a record like that named something ebooks or something. And he would disconnect glitch. It was very similar record. You think that could be the same guy? He probably changed his PSN. I'm gonna put a red flag on that one. Alright, how is he ranked when he gives up so many points? See, that's the stuff, like this ranking system's biased. Right there, you can see he gives up more points than he averages. Gives up more points than he averages. Go by top 100 passing touchdowns. Keep in mind, I don't play that many games. But I'm in the top 100 easily. 35, 54. So I'll be right in between these two. Let me see, I'm gonna count where that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I'm ranked 18 on passing. I do not run touchdowns a lot. I do not do a lot of rushing. For real. My average sacks have been going down. Alright, one more, fellas. Pretty much. You might have playbook changes. It depends. Sometimes you have the D-line user to stop the run. You can't linebacker user. A lot of people like to play with their linebacker and bring the safety and shoot gaps and stuff. And when they get picked up, you know, you're shooting a gap with a safety. You get picked up with a fullback, you're not going to be able to shed off that fullback. So you want to get with someone, like if you want to stop the run, you need to get a user that can shed. You don't need speed, you need size and, you know, finesse and power rush. as well as block shed, because you're going to get in situations where
this
you're going
is
to get
the
engaged.
NFL on EA Sports
So
as we
block
welcome
shed
you to
just gets you off
MetLife
those
Stadium
engagements,
here
so
in
you can
East
use your
Rutherford, New Jersey.
additional
This is
move
the
to
scene
get
just
off and
before we
get
came
the
on
ball
air. This
carrier.
New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
Hopefully they get rid of these animation dies on the ground and shit.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Jones throw there into the hands of Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That ball caught by Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Booker. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Once more, Booker. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Giants! John Ross, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Remember, I get ball at halftime. Just can pay attention to what he did. It's like the last game, guys. Even if I don't go down with a 2-point
following the touchdown here to kick it away.
We already see his play style.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
People gonna pay you. They're gonna learn. Stop trying to chew clock and run the ball against me.
Take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's Drake one more time on second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, this is Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now Drake, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Since he's in a wrong defense, I'll keep that wrong defense on the field and they'll huddle it, make them call timeout. Get him to run commit so we can throw it over the top.
Here's Jacobs. And he's got room. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there's a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Probably get him one more play.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Why is he taunting? Yo, my stick is broken.
Only to the 18.
My stick is broken, fellas.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr.
Isolated.
Over toward the sideline for Waller. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Touchdown. That's caught. Darren Waller from 10 yards out. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Well, it's definitely early enough where they didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but, hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
On the return, Williams.
Now let's see if we can actually pass the ball.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Booker on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st, again they go with Booker. And down inside the 15 he goes. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Touchdown, Giants! Kadarius Toney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they will take a 7-point lead. Seconds remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Going into halftime.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an
Keep
important
isolating
drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it
block
away.
off.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Bring that safety over there.
Able to get this one
Free up
across
that
the
route.
45 before he's brought down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up
Throw
getting
it
pretty
into,
decent yardage.
Quadruple coverage, bro.
From
Isolating.
just shy of midfield, Carr toward the sideline.
Got
And
that
look
little
at
ass
that
corner
catch,
on
dragging the
6'6",
toes.
250
That's gonna be a
pound
first down. Well
tight
done.
end. It's not going to bode well for you.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central
I'm going to make a
casting.
change over there.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Size, the hands.
speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Edwards. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 8. Now Carr. And they're going to have another first down.
Bring them safeties outside. We go up the middle.
22-yard line.
Choice.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
Double pancake.
Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
That's a late hit on the
We do
quarterback.
have a penalty
How is that a
flag
forward
down,
pass when I
however,
throw
let's
it
see
away?
what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, let's see. He was 8 of 13 prior to that pass. Now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game. Not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 2nd down and 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Barkley. Broken tackle. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
First down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Stick me. Just come on. Remember that.
Gano's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Raiders. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Mariota's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. To throw, Mariota. Just keeping the play alive. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Fucking stick, bro. Like, fuck. I just gained 1. 2's trash.
Now Mariota steps away to his left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. Here's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, since this new team came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended, give him 3 yards on the play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He dumps it off to Barkley. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a
Stick
pass
fucked me up, bro. This dude's trash.
you
He's
get
from
downfield
#1.
and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They're gonna do nothing with it. They're just gonna call plays.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jones now throwing on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Yeah, the wrong one picked it off.
Picked off near the 32.
Oh,
Oh, no, he lost
he
the
ran out of
football.
energy. Oh, he ran out of gas.
Fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively.
That's fine. In my books, that's a win.
Every play during a game matters.
Try to flip it
You
back
never
to
sure
somebody with some
which one's going to
energy.
be one of the key ones, but at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the
They need to
ones you
fix the
focus on.
stamina for
And that
defensive
last play was
linemen
one
too.
of them.
That shit
The
just runs
last
out too
shot had to
fast.
take it, and they came up with the
It's like D
interception and
linemen
sealed
have
the
no
victory.
stamina, which is okay because like next year, Furl's moving to linebacker, so if I use him as a defensive end, it's going to be okay because he's going to have linebacker stamina instead of D-line stamina, which is fucking ass. But it is what it is. We should have won that game on more than one occasion. Man, ran out of juice. Alright, fellas, I'll catch y'all later.